Hey everybody, welcome to Welcome to virtual workout number 2. Sorry, we're starting just a couple minutes later than what I had planned. For today's workout, you're going to need a stretching strap or a yoga strap or just a really long belt. So we'll give you a couple minutes in case you need to go and get something like that. I'm also today going to be using 2 of these cones. You don't necessarily have to have cones there at home because I know you probably don't. But any 2 objects, or you can just imagine 2 objects on the floor. We're going to be using these cones as part of our warm-up and our agility segment. The format today is going to follow a similar format to what we used yesterday. We're going to start with a little agility and warm-up stuff. We're going to go into some strength training, and that strength training is going to use this quite a bit. And then we're going to finish with some cardio endurance where we're going to cycle through a number of exercises back to back. I see we dropped somebody. So somebody doesn't want to do the workout today. Come on back, please. So we'll give you a minute, another minute to let some more people join in, or to let you get a yoga or stretching strap if you need to. I'm going to get my 2 cones set up there and adjust my camera angle just a little bit so you can see them. Here we go. I'm going to get my watch set up. And I'll get my timer ready for when we go into our cardio endurance segment. We got 2 again. Awesome. All right, so we're going to start with a little warm-up. We're just going to do a little jogging in between the cones, and I know you probably don't have cones set up at home, but you could probably jog in between 2 pieces of furniture. You could go from wall to wall at home. You could just imagine 2 spots that you're jogging in between. If you've got a small space, and I'm working in a pretty small space right here, you don't need a whole lot of space just to jog, plant that foot, turn around, and come back. And that's going to start getting the ankles, the feet, the legs warmed up. It's going to get your heart rate up. We're going to go from that jog into just a high knee and clap under the knee. So from the side, that's what it looks like. Got my notes here on the floor. I'm going to be taking a look at them every once in a while. High knees. Now we're going to go back to that jog, back and forth, from cone to cone, or chair to chair, or wall to wall, whatever you happen to have there. This doesn't have to be a real fast jog. The goal is just to keep you moving, get you warmed up, get the heart rate up, Get you breathing a little harder. Now we're going to go back into that high knee, clapping underneath the knee as we lift it up. Now chat is enabled, so if you want to make any comments, if you have any questions as we go, I'm going to be keeping an eye on the screen, and I'll answer whatever questions, comments, snide remarks that you've got. From this high knee and clap, I'm going to take one of these cones. Like I said, I know you probably don't have a cone at home, but you could use something, a chair, or an object, or just do this in the air. I'm just going to switch off foot to foot and touch on top of the cone. Now, if you want to work in a little bit higher intensity in this warm-up, you can do a few seconds of quick hop and tap, and then go back to switching off. And then go back to a few seconds of a quick hop and tap, and then switch back to just step and tap to that target. Or if you don't have a target, use an air target, that's okay. You might feel silly, nobody else is gonna think so because we can't see you. We're gonna go one more time, switching to quick. Staying light in the feet, landing down in the balls of your feet, not pumping down in your heel, and then back to step and switch. From there, we're going to use these two cones, two objects, two imaginary points, and I'm just going to figure eight between the two of them. So I'm going around one cone, going around the other cone. I'm facing the same direction the entire time. So this is a little bit of agility, a little bit of coordination. Really working on short, quick little steps up on the balls of your feet. Now we're going to reverse direction. Sometimes reversing direction can be a little bit of a mental challenge, especially early in the morning. But don't worry, if you just keep going the same direction, no one's going to see you. This is a virtual workout. Now, we're going to go back to that one cone, and we're going to hop, switch. Going quick for a few seconds. Back to hop, switch, at a little slower pace. Working some quicker intervals into this warm-up. Remember, also agility work. So you want to try and stay as light on your feet as you can. Think about staying up in the balls of your feet. Going back to quick. And if you knock over your cone, that's all right. No one can see you unless you're me and the video camera is looking at you. Go back to alternating. Slow. We're gonna go one more time quick. Just a few seconds, and then back to slow. Okay. Lining those cones up again for that figure 8 shuffle. Around, keep it tight, keep those steps short, up on the balls of your feet. Working on agility, but also getting that heart rate up, getting the breathing rate going, getting that blood pumping. Yeah. I see a note there, keep doing that figure 8. Someone has plenty of comments, but not that I want to hear. That's fair. I won't hear them, I just have to read them. Reversing direction. Keeping those steps short, tight, up in the balls of your feet for control. All right, moving on to one more. Okay, we're going to do a leap and back pedal. You want to think nice athletic stance, slight bend in the knees, wide apart. What I'm going to do is I'm going to do a short broad jump. I'm going to jump forward, hop 2 or 3 times to get back to my original starting position. Swing those arms to generate a little momentum, to carry myself forward in that broad jump, staying up on the balls of the feet as I jump back. So use those feet as shock absorbers. We don't want to land hard in the heels. That'll be jarring. One more. Take a little break. We're just going to walk side to side. We're going to do one more set of that. Keep moving in between sets. Getting those knees up. One more set of that broad jump. And shovel hop back. Ready? We're going to go for 10. Here we go. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, last one. All right, if you got cones or other objects out, you can put those aside. Grab yourself a drink of water. If you're starting to sweat a little bit, need to wipe it off, you go right ahead. I'm gonna get on a mat. You won't need it for all these exercises, but you might for a couple if you prefer sitting on a mat rather than on the floor. Got my water bottle. And I've got my stretching strap. Mine is fairly long. You don't have to have one as long as mine to be able to get good effects out of these exercises. A very long belt will work just fine, or a yoga strap will work just fine. We're going to be doing some isometric style exercises with this strap. So you're going to be using your own muscles to resist your motion. I'm going to adjust this just a little bit so you can see what I'm doing down on the floor a little bit better. So what we're going to start with is on the floor, we're going to take your stretching strap, yoga strap, or belt down just below the knees. We're going to crisscross under and hold crisscrossed. So you can see what I'm doing there. I got it like that. From there, I'm going to go down into a bridge. I'm going to pull on these straps. So it pulls my knees in, but I'm going to use the force of my hips to force those knees out. So I'm pulling with the hands and pushing out with the knees at the same time. So my knees stay in the same spot. That's called an isometric contraction. Those muscles are working, but the joint is not moving. From there, I'm going to bridge up and back down. Up, back down. So here I'm getting some work through the core. I'm getting some work through the hips, through the glutes. With that pull apart, I'm getting some work through the shoulders. So those hip abductors, the ones that move the knees out to the side, are working isometrically. They're holding that joint in place while that strap tries to pull the knees in. While at the same time, my glutes are working to push my hips up and forward. Let's go 5 more. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Awesome. You guys should really feel the glutes on that. We're going to go from there into a paired exercise. So we're going to pair that with the strap down around the feet and holding on tight. So you want to really choke up on that slack so your arms can stay lengthened when your feet are pressed out. Now, there are 2 ways you can do this. This is going to be very similar to an abdominal exercise we did yesterday, but you're not going to feel the abs quite as much on this one. What we're going to do is we're going to pull the knees in by rolling the arms in. As I do that, I am pushing with the feet so that my arms have something to resist against. So I'm using my feet pushed against the strap to create force against which my arms have to pull. So I feel like I'm having to really work to pull those arms in because my feet are pushing out against. You're only applying enough resistance to make it challenging to pull those elbows and tuck them back behind you. Now, level 1 is feet up off the floor. Level 2. Level 1, a step down, is keep those heels near the floor and touch them down on the in and the out. Again, you want to keep some resistance against that band by pushing with your feet. Your arms pulling are going to overcome that resistance. So it's like you're rowing a dumbbell or a cable or even a stretch band. 3, 2, 1. What I want you to notice on that is backs and shoulders, down the back, in through the arms. While you're pushing with the legs, you might notice the quadriceps a little bit, but the legs are a lot stronger than the arms. So you're going to notice the arms working a lot more. Get yourself a drink of water if you need to. We're going to go back to that crisscross over the knees. So just below the knees. On top, we're going to crisscross underneath. Give a pull so you're getting that tension. Push out with your knees. Pull out with your hands. So your hands and your knees are resisting each other. We're going to bridge up and down. Go for 20. 2, 3. Notice how those glutes want to engage to push the hips up in the air. Try to get your whole body in a straight line from your knees through your hips into your shoulders at the top of that motion. Notice also how those hips are working as those knees stay in the same place and the straps are trying to pull them in. I totally lost count, but we're going to do 4 more. 4, 3, 2, 1. All right. Back into straps down around the feet. Pushing resistance with the feet, and we're pulling with the arms to overcome that resistance and work the arms, shoulders, and upper back in a rowing motion. So it should feel like your arms are really having to pull to bring those feet in. It should feel like your feet are pushing to resist the motion of the arms, but not so much that the arms can't overcome it. You determine your own resistance here, isometrically, with your own body strength. So this should not really be an abdominal exercise. 2 more. This is an upper body exercise. Last one. Nice. Get a little drink of water if you need it. We're going to repeat those 2 exercises once more when you're ready. Now again, as far as this resistance goes, you're providing your own resistance. So if you want more resistance, you can give it to yourself. If you need less, you can do the minimum. Nobody can tell what you're doing right now. This is your workout. I see a couple of questions here. I have released the boy elephant. All right, straps down around the feet. Hold on with the arms. Provide resistance by pushing out with the feet. We're going to overcome that resistance by pulling in with the hands. This is a rowing motion. The emphasis is on the upper back, back to the shoulders, through the lats. You're going to feel those forearms too, I bet. Four, 3, 2, 1. All right. Moving on to our next pairing of exercises. We're going to need the strap for one of them. You will not need the strap for the other one. This first one, we're going to be doing a split squat. For some people, that split squat can be a challenging motion, so I'm going to show you how to reduce that intensity. If you've got a chair or a sofa or something nearby that you can hold on to, make sure you grab that right away, just in case you need a little assistance. What we're going to do is go into a split stance right here. So I've got 1 foot under my knee, I've got 1 foot far back behind me. I'm going to bend that front knee. My weight is focused on that front knee. I'm going to drop down so that rear knee goes down toward the floor. This is a split squat. That is a challenging motion for a lot of people, so if you need to reduce the intensity on that or give yourself a little bit of balance, you can find something to hold on to either in front or along the side. And there's your split squat. Again, that effort is focused on that forward leg. The back leg is there for balance and a little bit of assistance. We're going to go 2 more. 2 and 1. Switching sides. Again, if you need some assistance, you've got some assistance here. I've got the equalizer. You can use a chair. You can use a bench. You can use a young child. You could use a sofa. You can just put your hand on the wall for that matter, and that will help out a lot. Split stance. My weight is focused on that forward leg. I'm going to drop down, push up. The effort on this is coming from that forward leg, not the back leg. If you need assistance, your chair, your sofa, your wall, or your young child are either alongside or in front of you to help provide that assistance. 4, 3, 2, 1. Nice. We're going to move on to a second exercise. For this, you're going to need the yoga strap, or your stretching strap, or your really long belt. I'm going to get a little closer so you can see what I'm doing. You can do this standing. I'm going to come down this way so I've got a better view of the camera. I'm going to get this right here. I'm going to pull that strap apart like I'm trying to stretch it out. So automatically I get some tension through the triceps. I get some tension across the upper back. I'm going to push this overhead, keeping that tension, pulling that band apart the whole time, pulling it back down. Don't just let it fall back down. Imagine you're pulling it back down. So what we're imagining here is an overhead press with, say, dumbbells or a barbell. You're not applying any weight down through the arms, but that hold, that pull, like you're trying to tear that strap in half, that's providing tension through the triceps, tension through the shoulders and across the upper back that give you that fantastic contraction through the muscles and let you increase the effort with your own body's muscles. Let's go 2 more. 2 and 1. Fantastic. I thought I saw a new message, but not. All right, so those 2 exercises, we're going to go back to that split squat. 1 foot forward, 1 foot far back. So we got a good separation between these. Now a tip on these, if you see when I drop down, my knee has a lot of clearance from my forward heel. That keeps the knees in a really good position and gives you a little bit better leverage in that push off the floor. If you can't go all the way down to the floor, that's fine. You reduce that range of motion, you do what you're able to do. Add that resistance or that assistance if you need to. 3, 2, pushing down through that forward foot, and 1. Switching sides. A lot of separation between the feet, so when I drop down, there's good clearance between the heel and the knee. Watch what happens if I do this. It makes it a lot harder to push myself up off the floor if I don't have enough separation between that heel and that knee. Again, if you need to reduce that range of motion, use whatever you've got there for assistance. You go right ahead. Just make sure that effort is staying on that forward leg. What helps me is to imagine pushing the floor away with my foot. When you do that, you feel the glute engage, you feel the quad engage. 2 and 1. Fantastic. Again, with the yoga strap, keeping here, we're going to pull it apart like you're really trying to tear that band in half. We're going to push overhead, keeping that hard tension all the way up and down. Push overhead, pull it back down. Don't just let it fall back down. Keep that tension, keep that intentional motion in both directions. Nice and slow, controlled. The goal is to feel the muscles. Now, you could also do this exercise with, say, a section of PVC pipe. It's got no weight to it, but you keep that tension on the pipe and bring it down and up. One of these days, we'll do one of these virtual workouts with just a section of PVC pipe. You'll see how much you can do with just a bare piece of pipe. 2 and 1. Nice. Feel those triceps, feel those shoulders. Get a drink of water real quick. We're going to go 1 more set of those 2 exercises. How many you got with me today? 3? Okay. That's not bad. I'm guessing more people will watch the playback later. If you want to share this off of my YouTube page, weight on that forward foot, drop that knee down. If you want to share the link from my YouTube page, the replay will be available shortly after class is done. Feel free to share this with your friends. This is a free workout. I don't care how many people see it. The more, the merrier. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Switching sides. Same thing. Other leg forward. If you can go all the way to the floor, great. If you can't quite go all the way to the floor, that's okay. Go as low as you are confident going. Use that assist if you need to. I also want to mention while I'm thinking about my YouTube page that this Friday afternoon at noon, we're going to do our first virtual lunch and learn. Not a workout. We're going to do one more here. Good. Nice. Not a workout. Just a lunch and learn talk on a topic of the day. We're going to focus on wellness topics over the next several weeks. This first week is going to be on stress management. Something that I think is probably at the forefront of everybody's mind right now. Moving into 2 different exercises. Both of these with the strap. Working through those shoulders again. We're going to hold the strap down low. I'm going to keep my right arm locked out. I'm going to let the left arm bend as I raise the right arm up to the side and back down. Now what I'm doing is I'm providing resistance by pulling here. I'm overcoming that resistance by pulling up here to feel that shoulder work. And imagine here, this is the same as doing a side raise with a dumbbell. Your body doesn't know that you're just working with a strap. All your body knows is that that muscle's working. Doesn't matter if it's a dumbbell, if it's a stretch band, it's a kettlebell, weight plate, sandbag. All your body knows is, oh my shoulder, it burns, it burns. One more, it burns. Same thing, other side. Locking out that arm, keeping this arm soft bend. We're going to lift up straight, providing resistance with the trailing hand that the leading hand has to overcome. The more pull you give with that trailing hand, the harder that side raise is going to feel. You control your own effort here. Let's go 2 more. 2 and 1. All right. Second exercise with this strap. I'm going to stand both feet, wide stance on my strap, and crisscross the bands. If you need to bend down a little bit, that's fine. Make sure you're not slouching down. Make sure you're keeping that back nice and flat. Like Mr. Miyagi says, always look up, look high. Okay? So what I'm going to do is I'm going to apply tension out to the sides by pushing my feet out to the sides, like I'm trying to stretch that band with my feet. I'm going to walk forward a little bit at a time, walk back, little steps. Feel those hips work. You're going to look very silly, as I'm aware that I do, doing this exercise. Keep going. I saw a message pop up. Yes, that does burn. Yeah. Just little steps forward and back. Now, you can do this with a stretch band. You'll get longer steps in the stretch band, but honestly, I find this burns a heck of a lot more through the hips. We're going to go 1 more forward and back. Remember, you control your own effort. The harder you push out with the feet, the more you're going to feel that through the hips. You got to drink of water real quick if you need to. We're going to repeat those exercises in just a moment. Okay, side raises. Here we go. Straight arm on one side, soft bend on the other side. Apply that tension to that shoulder. Pulling with that trailing arm, lifting with the leading arm. Feel that overcome the resistance provided by your own body. Feel that shoulder really talk. We're gonna go 2 more. 2 and 1. Switching off sides. Here we go. Going for 12. Count it with me. 2, 3, lifting out to the side. 4, the more you pull. 5, the harder it is. 6, challenge yourself. That's why you came here, right? Almost there. 2 and 1. Moving into that mini monster walk with the straps. I'm standing on the straps. Feet are pushing out against the sides. And I'm going to walk little steps forward and back. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Keeping those feet pushed out to the sides. Just 10 little steps forward, 10 little steps back. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Last one. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Right on. One more time. We're going to do the side raises, and then we're going to do that mini monster walk. Get a quick drink of water if you need it. Wipe off some sweat. Ready? Here we go, side raise. Providing your own resistance, going for 12. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Nice. Shake that out a little bit. Once more on the other side. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Feel that shoulder burn. 11, 12. Going into that mini monster walk. 10 steps forward, 10 steps back, 5 sets. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Number 3. 1, 2, 3, 4, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 2, 3, 4, 6, 7, 8, 9. Number 4. Feel that forward. 10. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. One more time. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Right on. You have successfully made it through the strength portion. We're going to work at a little bit of cardio endurance. I'm going to get my timer going. Once again, I'm using a timer. My timer is the Gym Next Flex Timer. Not a paid product. I'm not a shill for it. I just happen to think it's a really great app, and I've been using it on my own. You can get it off the Amazon, not the Amazon, the Google Play Store. I'm sure you can probably get this on the iPhone store if you need it, the App Store. But I've got this set up for 15 rounds, 30 seconds each round, 10 seconds in between rounds. Cardio endurance, we go 5 exercises, 3 times through. We're gonna work in a little bit of shadow boxing today. So make sure you keep, if you're working out with a partner, keep plenty of distance between you and your partner, not only for social distancing, so you don't punch them in the throat. I'm gonna start my timer. It's gonna count down to the start time. We're gonna start with a little shuffle side to side, bob and weave. You'll see what I'm doing? Jump in when you're ready. Shuffle side to side, bob and weave. So what I'm doing is keeping those hands up, like I'm guarding. I've got an athletic stance. Dropping down just a little bit in that shuffle, weaving to the side as I get out to the sides. 2, 1. There's 30 seconds, take your 10-second break. We're gonna do a duck, punch, coming up next in 5, 3, 2, 1, duck, punch. Alternating right and left. From the side, I look like this, duck, and punch. Now, duck is a fancy word for squat, because I knew if I said squat, Julie would probably make a swear emoji on the screen. So this is a duck. 3, 2, 1. 10 seconds recovery. We're gonna go into virtual jump rope next. In 3, 2, 1. Just imagine you've got a jump rope. Turning it around. Getting those feet up off the floor. Out in front of you with the knees. Just like you would do if you were jumping rope. 10 seconds. 5, 3, 2, 10 seconds recovery. We're gonna go knee, 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 knee. In, go. Knee, 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 knee. Driving that knee up, pulling your hands down toward it. I want you to imagine you're trying to crack a coconut on that knee. Don't actually try to crack a coconut on your knee. Please don't tell people, Roy said to crack a coconut on my knee. Just imagine you doing it. 3, 2, 1, 10-second break. I see a little comment there, and it's a laughing emoji. 5 seconds. 3, 2, 1, go. 1, 2, 3, double knee. 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 1, 2, 3, knee, knee. 1, 2, 3, knee, knee. 3, 2, 1. And 10-second rest. Going back to the top of that sequence, starting with shuffle to side, bob and weave. Here we go. 5 seconds. 3, 2, 1. Rest. 10 seconds rest. Next up, duck and punch. In 5, 3, 2, 1. Duck, punch. 10 seconds. Keep that effort smooth, steady, quick, but controlled. 2, 1, 10-second rest. Into jump rope, virtual jump rope. A virtual jump rope on a virtual workout. That blows your mind. Here we go. Now this jump rope goes quick or as slow as you feel like you're able to maintain. If you need to slow that down a little bit, or you can alternate quick and slow, you work at your own level. Five seconds. Feel those shoulders. 10-second break. Double knee. In 5, 2, 1. Double knee. Double knee. Crack that coconut. Keep it going. I see a comment. Apparently Carrie is mean. Three seconds. 2, 1. Rest. 10-second rest. Last exercise in the circuit. Jab, cross, jab, double knee. 1, 2, 3, 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 double knee. One, two, three, double knee. Almost there. 2, 1. 10 seconds rest. We're going to go one more time through that sequence of 5 exercises. Just 30 seconds on each. 3, 2. Shuffle. Bottom of the week. Three, 2, 1. 10 seconds recovery. Moving into duck and punch. If you've got hand weights, Julie, and you want to use hand weights, you go right ahead. Be my guest. Now this duck and punch, you go as quick or as slow as you need to. Go as low or as shallow as you need to. This is your workout. Or in the last 10 seconds of this exercise. 3, 2, 1. 10-second recovery. Jump rope in place. Last time you're going to have to do this today. Here we go. Halfway. 10 seconds. 5, 3, 2, 1. 10-second recovery. Last exercise in the last circuit. Nope. Last 2 exercises. Double knee. Crack that coconut. Five seconds. 3, 2, 1. 10-second break. Now we're at the last exercise of the last circuit. Jab, cross, jab. Double knee. Here we go. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2. Ten seconds.
3, 2, 1. Done.
Done. All right. Get yourself a drink of water. If you want a mat to stretch out with, grab a mat. We're going to do a little bit of stretching. Now, earlier, I told you that if you have a chair or something nearby, to go ahead and grab that if you needed assistance. I'm going to show you how to do a little stretch. I'm going to use my equalizer. You can use a chair. If you don't have a chair handy, I am going to show you, right after I show you this, how to do this stretch without a chair. I'm going to go hands, one right on top of the other. I'm going to sit back toward my heels and let my torso drop down, stretching a lot through the lats. Now, if you don't have a chair handy to be able to do this, I'm going to do child's pose. I'm going to reach down, and from child's pose, I'm going to walk over to the side, and I'm going to hold there for 15 to 20 seconds. After that 15 to 20 seconds, you're going to walk over to the other side to stretch that other lat. I like this, so I'm going to continue stretching right here on my equalizer. Now, you should have had enough time to stretch both sides in that child's pose. I'm going to stretch quadriceps. So what I'm going to do, see a lot of people try to reach the same side. I prefer reaching opposite sides. So I'm going to go right foot, left hand, pull up toward my backside, and I'm just going to hold here to keep my balance. You can touch on a wall, you can touch on a chair, hold a small child. Just pulling that heel up toward my butt. Knees are right in line with each other. And I'm feeling that stretch right here through the top of the leg. You'll get to a point where you actually feel that muscle relax and stretch out. We're going to switch sides. I'm going to move the equalizer over to the other side so I can help hold my balance. Because if I fall over on video, that would be embarrassing. Heel up toward my butt. Knees are in line with each other. Now I see some people try to do this in a quadricep stretch. Not a great idea. That puts a lot of strain on your quadricep muscle, and it can actually result in a torn quadricep. So when you're stretching, I want you to keep those knees in line with each other, not reaching way far back. Important safety tip. All right, so yesterday we did that hip flexor stretch. I'm going to have you stretch that out again today. We did that, remember, on one knee. We're going to tuck under, tilt back, feel that stretch through the front of the hip. I showed you how to do this standing yesterday as well. But I'm going to do it kneeling today. So through the front of the hip, tucking under, tilting back, almost like you're trying to point your belt buckle up toward the ceiling. You should feel that deep inside the hip. And now that we stretched out that quadricep is loose enough to get that hip stretching immediately. All right, now we're going to switch off sides. Same thing other side. It might feel tighter on one side versus the other. Very normal. All right, standing up tall, I'm just going to ragdoll down toward my toes. Don't worry about whether you're touching your toes or not. Just feel that back relax and drop forward. If you want to hold on to something, like so, you can do that. That's going to help you get a little bit lower to the ground without feeling like you're going to tip over. You want to feel this stretch up through the backs of the legs and through the low back. Reaching. And roll it back up nice and slow. All right. Everybody, thank you for joining me during today's workout. I hope you really had a good time. I hope you feel like you got some good muscular work out of that, got some good cardio work out of that. This replay will be available shortly on my YouTube channel. Please feel free to share it with anybody you'd like, who you feel needs to maybe burn off a little stress or a little anxiety through exercise at home during this really kind of anxious and stressful time. Watch for a posting about tomorrow's workout. And once again, watch on Friday. You're welcome, Julie. Watch on Friday for the virtual lunch and learn. And I'm going to send out some more information about that soon. One more thing. The Red Cross is here in Mayville today at St. John's Church doing a blood drive. Yes, you can go to the blood drive today. I am signed up to go. Check the Red Cross website. I'm pretty sure you can still sign up for an appointment. The Red Cross really needs blood. Their supplies are very low right now, and fewer people are donating because of the current COVID-19 situation. So please, if you can, if you're healthy, if you're able to donate blood, go to the Red Cross blood drive or go to their website and see what time you can sign up for. Thank you.